Hey, what's going on, Golden State Trading Group? Happy Sunday. I'm glad to be here with you guys again today. It is November 21st, and we are going to do a little bit of a market breakdown. We're going to look at some on-chain analysis. We're going to look at some breaking news that is going to impact the market. And I just want to take a second to say thank you to all of you guys with all the input and all the suggestions and all the love on our Discord group. Our Discord group has been growing like crazy, man. We just started this a few weeks ago, and it's just been getting so much traction. And it makes me really happy to see all you guys on there, swapping conversations, exchanging tips and whatnot. So that's what the Discord was meant to do. Now, if any of you guys are interested in stepping up your knowledge with crypto and investing and want to take private courses, we do have a private mentorship, a VIP mentorship. Excuse me. We do have we offer a VIP mentorship, and we offer some other VIP what's it called, choices as well. So thank you so much, and let's get into the video. So what we're looking at right now is BTC. The reason why I'd like to look at BTC, and I know a lot of you guys asking why I do a lot of analysis on BTC, and that's simply because Bitcoin moves the market. You have to take into perspective that Bitcoin is the largest coin, the oldest coin. Bitcoin tends to move the market wherever Bitcoin goes, up or down. It tends to bring the market up with it or not. So Bitcoin is the boat that moves. Bitcoin is the tide that moves all boats. Just like so, try to pictureize when you're out in the ocean, when a wave comes in or moves up, it moves all the boats. It doesn't just move one single boat. It causes kind of a chain reaction and moves all boats with it. So you got to remember that about BTC. Whenever you see Bitcoin have like a pullback, you might see altcoins also take a nice dump as well. So the reason why I like to personally look at BTC a lot is because we kind of get a general direction of where the market is going to be moving. If we can look at Bitcoin or we can look at total market cap, then we have a general idea. Okay, we can put together our analysis and have a better prediction for outcome. So that's kind of the reason why we like to look at Bitcoin a lot for analysis. With that said, a few tips I have. So on our Discord, I know a lot of you guys are new to investing. A lot of people have been coming in these last few months and are relatively new, and also don't really know what to expect. I know these charts look a little intimidating at first, and they could be a little hard to understand, but with time, and like I said, sticking around on our Discord and picking up knowledge from myself or from other investors is the quickest and best way to learn. You really don't want to FOMO in. A lot of mistakes that new investors tend to have is you come into the market, you see a particular coin going parabolic, and then everybody rushes to jump in on this particular coin and try to catch it. And the thing is, you really don't want to get you really don't want to be in a situation where you're constantly chasing a coin that keeps going up. That's called FOMO. And you really don't want to FOMO. You got to train yourself or discipline yourself to be a little bit more patient and wait for those pullbacks. The pullbacks do come. I know when we're looking at these parabolic situations where a coin keeps going up, your head is just going crazy and you really don't want to miss out. But the truth is, a lot of these coins will pull back if you're patient enough. So let's look at these. We're looking at BTC on the daily, and let's just look at some of these pullbacks. So a lot of the times when we've gotten peaks, so if you're looking at my screen right here, you see that we've gotten these peaks right here. Almost every single time after these peaks, we've gotten a pullback. So let's look at that. A lot of the time in these peaks, you see a pullback because that's just the market getting a bit overheated. Like I said, it's normal for markets to pull back. It's normal for them to have a consolidation phase where they're just trading sideways or not doing much, trading within range. So we just have to be patient and remember, as new investors, we need to take a second to chill, relax, and weigh out the market because they are going to be pulling back. With that said, you have to take the time to be patient and to find newer entries in the market. So don't FOMO in, don't get over carried, don't get over carried and just try to make any type of entry into the market. So you don't want to do that. Be patient. You will get your opportunity, and a lot of the time that's where my mentorship comes in. Is I'm drawing up these charts for you, and that way you have a better idea of entries and exits. It's important to know where your local supports and your resistance are, because those right there will help you and guide you throughout your trading journey. These support and resistance lines are going to tell us where major buy zones are and where major sell zones are. If you are trading, if you're a long-term investor, then support lines acts as buying zones. So if you're a long-term if you're a long-term investor like myself, then you're more likely buying on the dips, and supports are going to show us where those good buying opportunities are, kind of like you see in this area right here. Let me bring out this pin right here. Major support line, which was a good buying opportunity, very good buying opportunities. This is more not so much of a pullback. The pullback was right here. This is more of a consolidation, just trading sideways. This was back in June after we had that big May pullback. We started trading sideways for a few months, and there was not much action at the moment. So in these phases right here, we just want to remain calm. We want to accumulate as much as possible, and we want to wait for that move to the upside, which we actually got right here. So if we take a second and we also look at this area right here, this is why I'm saying we got a peak right here. And if you see in this peak right here, that's where you're seeing the exhaustion. That's where you're seeing that pullback, only because it's much needed. This is only normal. And if we look at BTC right now, we're actually trading in a good support range. Let me bring out these tools right here so you guys can see this breakdown. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. We are gonna bring these tools that I cannot find at the moment. I don't know why I'm not thinking. If you guys have kids, you know how hard it is with kids. My son is in and out of the office all day. Okay, so we got this trading range right here. See, this is kind of what we're sitting at right now, but this is kind of acting as a support. We've had a few bounces from this range, and this is kind of a key support level for BTC. If we pull back from this support level, we might see a bigger decline to maybe the $5,200 range. Bitcoin is looking kind of bullish at the moment, and we're going to get into a few reasons why I'm getting that idea. Remember, it's very important to also look at fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis is something a lot of new investors tend to overlook because they're not able to quite get that information. But fundamental analysis is something that's also very important next to technical analysis, TA. So we want to see things that are impacting the specific crypto coins that we're trading at the moment. So right now we're looking at BTC. We want to know if there's any particular news or fundamental analysis that is impacting price action. So we've actually gotten some really bullish news. So this is BTC at the moment. And for those of you that are on our Discord group asking for other how-to or educational videos on how to trade candlesticks, how to trade ranges, like support and resistance, how to read candlesticks, we're going to be working on that. I've been slowly upgrading the office these last few months. This is very new, so I'm still kind of getting used to this little office of mine. You guys got to give me some time, but we have on the to-do list, we're going to be doing a lot of educational videos. We're going to be posting it on our Discord and our YouTube, and we're going to do our best to help all new investors and even advanced investors get familiar with the market and pick up different strategies that will help you become a better investor. Okay. So with that said, we're kind of breaking down BTC at the moment. We got this pullback just like we're seeing right now. So this particular pullback is incredibly normal, and there's let's see, this was November 10th till now. We got a drawdown about 18%. So that was a significant Bitcoin pullback, to be honest with you. But honestly, in my opinions, when we get 10 to 20% pullbacks, those are buy signals. Those are buy signals, especially if we're in a bull market. You definitely want to take advantage of these pullbacks because number one, they work as better entries. So if you are a trader and you're looking for entry, you got entries right here, and our support levels are there to help us identify those entry points. So now if we zoom out, and this is why I like this is the monthly. This is why I try to encourage investors to think outside the box, look a little bit macro levels. If we're looking at the monthly, we just got done printing this humongous, almost 40% candle, and we're seeing a little bit of bearish candle mapping out at the moment. We still have a lot of time before this candle is closed. We got about 9 days left for this candle to close. If you look at this one from April, right before the May sell-off, we did get a little bit bearish at the top. You can see kind of got an exhaustion. Opened up, it went as high as 65. So we hit that new all-time high. Once we hit that new all-time high, you can see this candle got really exhausted right here, bought back up. Once it closed at this $57,000 range, it's when in May we got that big decline. We hit this major support level that has been here for a while now. So this is going to act as our key support, macro key support. After we hit this 37.35, and see, this is where investors are with Bitcoin, and this is really important. This might be the new bottom, and that's very important. This is where our key support level is on the macro scale. So if we were to see a big sell-off or a decline, this would act as our strongest support. This is just my opinion. Like I said, I could be wrong, but I highly doubt we'll ever see these lower range Bitcoin prices again. Ooh, that was the wrong one. I don't think we are going to see this down here again. I don't think we'll see a 20K or a 10K Bitcoin again. Too many institutional investors, too many big investors have came into the market, from Grayscale to MicroStrategy to an entire country like El Salvador. So that's something to consider. These people bought the top. These big investors were buying at 34 40,000. I don't think we'll see these levels ever again. Like I said, if we do, I'm buying it up like crazy. I'm buying. I got diamond hands over here. Anytime you guys are selling, I'm buying. Just know that. So I'm bullish on crypto. Am I saying that we will never receive a pull? We're never going to get a larger pullback or a sell-off? Absolutely not. I actually, if you follow me on the Discord page or on Instagram, I'm always recommending our investors, hey, if you are in profit, don't feel bad to take a little bit of profit off the table and switch it over to possibly some stable coins and have some money on the sideline ready to buy these dips. A lot of new investors will come into the market. Put all their eggs in one basket, and that's it. They have no more buying power. They don't rebalance because they bought the top. It's very important to be patient, to put some money to the side to purchase. This is what smart money does. We put money to the side and we get ready to buy the dips if we are in a bull market. So that's Bitcoin. We are looking at Bitcoin, and let's move over to some interesting tweets that I wanted to show you guys. So check out this tweet right here. This is inflation at its best. So you have to understand, why are people putting money into crypto right now? Why are the crypto prices growing as fast? Why are we in this hyperbolic bull market where prices just keep going up? I know sometimes when we hit euphoria and we just feel like price can never go down, we just want to keep buying and buying and buying. But there's reasons to this, and a big reason, at least here in the U.S., has been the talk about inflation. We have been witnessing our prices all around us, from commodities to goods. So we've just been watching everything inflate on price. I mean, if you're here in California, where I'm from, and you're just looking at these crazy gasoline prices, these crazy grocery store prices, when you go to a grocery, $200, same $200 that you've been spending on groceries now gets you a smaller basket. Now gets you a smaller basket of goods. Excuse me. So this is it was an interesting tweet by Charlie. Commodity prices increased over the last year. So gasoline 92, coffee 89%. You go to Starbucks, man, wasting money. Crude, heating oil, Brent crude, natural gases 74%, cotton 64%, wheat 38%, corn 34%, copper 33%, sugar 32%, aluminum 31%, lumber 20%, soybeans 9%, silver 3%, and gold the inflation hedge. So my thoughts on gold, we're just going to pick on gold right now since we were looking at this gold. Gold hasn't gone up much, but I always say gold is God's money. That's God's money. It's the strongest. It's the oldest. Gold will always be a good hedge against inflation. The only thing is you can't expect any parabolic moves from gold. If you're a gold investor and you put your money in gold, I like to think of gold as like a savings, way better than your bank. It's something that is a very hard, scarce asset. And you won't see a large decline on price from gold, but you're not going to see those parabolic crypto moves, 100x, 200x, 1000x from gold. Gold is more your neutral savings. I highly recommend buying gold if you can, physical form, if not in different ways and tools you can buy gold with. But gold is a must for every portfolio, just like Bitcoin is a must in every single portfolio. I know a lot of you guys are coming into the market and saying, whew, Bitcoin is just way too expensive. I am not going to spend any money on it. But Bitcoin is a digital gold. If you're buying Bitcoin, then you're buying a strong asset coin. Unlike all these meme coins, there's just so many. I don't even like to get it. I get DMs after DMs, people trying to pay me to shill all these shit coins, excuse my French, all these coins that are just worth nothing. They come and they go. I like to stick my money and invest my money into blue chip hard coins. That's just the way it is. They're the strongest. They're the ones that have been here the longest, and they're the safest. Okay. we're going to get on to this next tweet that I have right here. This one kind of stood out to me because Bitcoin tumbles below 57, and in previous bear markets or previous shakeouts, because I honestly think this is just shakeout right now. The crypto market is so highly valued right now. There's a lot of bears just trying to shake you out of your money at the moment. They're trying to get you to sell because they're buying it all. Plain and simple. So traders say Bitcoin dropped to 57, an attractive entry for hodlers. And this is what I previously just said when we were looking at this chart. A lot of investors are buying support levels. That's why it's incredibly important for you guys as investors to not FOMO in, be patient, and look at these buying opportunities because they do show up. Those buying opportunities do show up. We've had them. And like I said, right here was a buying opportunity. This was our most recent buying opportunity. Like I said, if you guys were following the page, then on our VIP channels, I posted what our key support levels is and where I'm looking to buy. So these are buying opportunities. Can we go lower? Yeah, absolutely. But that's why we use our charts to guide us. Our charts are our maps and our tools to let us know how the market is reacting and where it's going. So it's very important to learn TA. And like I said, fundamental analysis also plays a big part. Okay, my next tweet. So I'm going to play a video from you guys. I'm going to play a quick video for you guys.
States start paying greater attention to is the rise of cryptocurrency. Because what looks like a very interesting and somewhat exotic effort to literally mine new coins in order to trade with them has the potential for undermining currencies, for undermining the role of the dollar as the reserve currency, for destabilizing nations, perhaps starting with small ones, but going much larger. So when we think about this new environment in which we find ourselves that we've been discussing for the last some minutes, we can't just think about nation states. And then one more area that...
This lady's crazy. Of course she doesn't want crypto to take over because she's the queen of the petrodollar. This lady has been, and like I said, we're not going to get into this and conspiracy theories and whatnot, but not a big fan of Hillary Clinton, and of course she doesn't want the dollar to go away because she rules it, and all of her top layer bureaucrats are controlling that. So of course they don't want something as freeing as Bitcoin, something with a capped a supply that can't be manipulated. Of course she wants it to fail. Bitcoin is the people's money. For the first time in history, we have a tool, a monetary tool that allows us to transact with each other without needing a third party in the middle of it. She is the third party. She collects money every time you and me make an exchange. But what does Bitcoin do? And cryptocurrencies, they free us. But like I said, not all cryptocurrencies are the same, so it's important we pick the strongest ones. This is another bullish news, so I'm showing you guys these because these are fundamentals that do impact the crypto market, and these are important things to look at. Jack Dorsey is a crazy crypto bull. He has been just keeping all his promises that he puts out. For example, earlier this year, Twitter integrated Lightning Network into the Twitter platform. Now you and me can send and receive tips through Twitter, which is really cool. By the way, if you guys follow me on Twitter, if you don't follow me on Twitter, you need to Guzman, Guzman, GSTG on Twitter. Go give me a follow. I put a lot of information on there. Also, I have my Lightning Network wallet hooked up. If you guys want to send me some tips, I highly appreciate it. I appreciate you guys, like always. Not sure if you guys noticed also, I know this is kind of off topic, but the YouTube page has gotten a little bit of a facelift. We got a little bit of a better camera, a little bit of a better microphone, and we also got these little cool displays that you see here. It's all around. So appreciate you guys. I'm working on it. Bear with me. So, what's so cool about this? Square unveils white paper for decentralized protocol. Sorry. What Jack Dorsey and Twitter are trying to do is they're trying to build their very own DeFi network. So for those of you that have watched my other YouTube videos like the CRO DeFi app, this is what essentially Jack Dorsey wants to bring to Twitter. Maybe like I said, the Web3 is being built out right now. And on Web3, all of these decentralized applications, that's where they're going to live and operate. So a lot of these tech guys, kind of like Jack Dorsey, I'm pretty sure Elon Musk is going to jump into it as soon as he gets a chance. They're building out Web3, and in Web3, they're going to have all these decentralized apps that are going to give you a bunch of different tools, finance tools, investment tools, all kinds of pay-to-earn games. There's going to be a lot of stuff in the Web3. And best of all, you and me will be able to transact peer-to-peer without any third-party interference, which I think is amazing. I'm very excited to see this space get built out, and I want to be a part of it. On to the next one. A little bit more of inflation. So, like I said, guys, they've been talking this year about inflation being transitory, and hey, don't worry about it. Hey, it's not going to cause any price inflations. Hey, don't worry about it. Your dollar is safe. Now, how many times have I told you guys on these channels, for those of you that watch my videos, if you're holding the US dollar, you are holding a melting ice cream in your hand, and it's just melting and melting and melting. If you have your money in a US bank sitting there, and you're accumulating your money and putting it in the bank, your bank is reaping all the benefits, and you are getting left with nothing because those dollars are just constantly devaluing. So let's look at global inflation rate, CPI inflation, consumer, CPI stands for Consumer Price Index. Look at these numbers, guys. This is insane. Look at these numbers right here. We're up there with Mexico. Look where Japan is. Look where the US is. Look how close we are to Venezuela. If you guys don't know what happened in Venezuela, they went through hyperinflation, and their currency got devalued ridiculously amount. I mean, their currency was worth nothing. So it's kind of scary to see the U.S. up there with all these guys up here. Not something I'm happy about. Inflation is not transitory. Inflation will continue, and I do think that's part of the plan. They want to devalue our currency. We won't get into that today of reasons why they would devalue our currency, but okay. So on to the next one. Fear and Greed Index. This is another index I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with. This is a good little index to look at. It gives us a general idea of how the market is feeling right now. So we are at 34 fear. Meaning the market is a bit bearish, a bit weak. Speculators are kind of on edge, don't really know how to react. This is actually a good time to buy. Obviously, the higher the fear, so the lower we are here in fear, the better opportunity, better buying opportunity you have. You never want to buy when it's at greed. You actually want to take you actually want to take profits when you're in greed. You don't want to be buying when you're in greed. You actually want to, this is how I would use this chart when we're lower in fear. You want to make your purchases if we're at support levels. And if we are in greed, you want to take profits, guys. So a cool little index to look at. Okay, one more, and then we're going to switch over to some charts. Bitcoin technical update, November 18th. So this is a little bit older, confirmed on RSI. RSI, CCI, bullish momentum shift similar to 20th. Okay, so let's break down this macro bullish news. What does he mean by this? Two news. And this chart is by Dr. Jeff Ross. And this guy is a must follow on Twitter. Shout out to Jeff Ross for putting out these bullish charts. Macro bullish, to news meaning neutral, what the news is going on right now, and on-chain. On-chain is very important to look at because on-chain you're looking at behind the scenes of what's going on, the gears that are making this crypto move. Okay, so if we break this out, we got a few moves we got to look at right here. So remember in July when we had that major pullback, if you look at RSI relative strength index is something you really want to look at because we can really see strength in the market right now. And if you look at the top RSI right here, then you see that we've gotten really close to the bottom channel of the RSI. Usually, historically, when we get to the bottom ends of this RSI channel, we tend to have moved up. So if you see right here, we had this parabolic move up, took a slight correction, kept moving, pulled back to September 21st. This was kind of our lowest we've been in September, which still made a higher high. If you see right here, higher high, higher high. Sorry, higher low, and higher low. We are once again at this bottom range of RSI. This can signify, or this can signal a possible buying opportunity or a possible move to the upside. Same thing when you look at the storage. Storage, I believe it's just a weighted RSI reading. Same thing with CCI. If you've looked at these 3 points that they're pointing out here, we've actually went under, except the first one, we've been under the trading channel. See right here and see right here. Same thing with right here, right here, right here. And these led to bigger moves to the upside. So that was something really interesting. That's why I say it's important to use support levels and these indicator tools. RSI is probably one of my favorite indicating tools to let you know, okay, is this a major sell-off? Are we done here? Or is this a buying opportunity? I try to tell you guys, remain patient. Don't get so into your head. Remember, keep emotions to the side. If you are trading with emotion, then you are going to let the emotions get the best of you, and that's going to cause a lot of static in your decision making. So leave emotions to the side, use metrics to lead the way. This one I actually posted. BTC. Okay, so this is another cool metric that I want to point out to you guys. So this is some on-chain we're looking at. Usually, green means bullish, red means bearish. But in this, so this is Bitcoin 30-day liquid supply change. And now what this is going to tell us is liquidity increasing as the price increases and liquidity decreasing when the price takes a dip. And now what this is trying to tell us is when the price does tend to take a dip, people are actually hodling and buying more. And as price increases, people are the price becomes a little bit more liquid, meaning people are possibly taking a little bit more profits or moving money around. So in this case, this red region is actually really bullish, which is what we're on right now. People are actually hodling and making purchases. This is really bullish. That's why we see this kind of red, but we're also seeing price increase. This is a very bullish sign, guys. And these are the things you want to pay attention to. These are the things a lot of people don't pay attention to because they seem too complicated or they just blow it off. But you will see me on my Discord. I really push on-chain analysis a lot because it's a very, very powerful tool to know. Okay, a few things else we're going to look at, and this is for BTC. Like I said, why do I do a lot of BTC? I know a lot of you guys have requests for all these different coins. I'm constantly getting emails, DMs on, hey, can you do a chart analysis on this coin? Can you do a chart analysis on this coin? And the thing is, there's just so many, man. There's thousands, and I'm trying to get through as much as possible, but I do like to do analysis on the strongest coins there is. So, like I said, Bitcoin is the tide that moves all boats. So this is the one we're going to dive into. That way we get a general idea of where the market is moving. Okay, next we're going to use is the unspent transaction output. Now, this metric is actually, this data actually is going to show us Bitcoin that is moved around but is unspent, and that's really bullish to me because this means Bitcoin is being moved around, and when it gets moved around, it's being unspent. For example, I send you some crypto, I send you some BTC to your wallet, you receive it in your wallet, and then you go and trade it for something else, or you go off and spend it. Or put it back into your bank for USD or something like that, trade it over for fiat. So what this metric is actually trying to tell us is Bitcoin is being moved around and people are not spending it. For example, you send me some BTC. This is an honest example because I do accept crypto as payment on all my platforms and businesses that I have. I do accept Bitcoin. And when I do receive Bitcoin, I don't spend it. You send it to me, I'm locking it up, I'm throwing it in cold storage, and I'm waiting a few years. I ain't touching that. I'm in it for the long run, baby. I want to see millions and billions. I'm not worried about a few $100. So that's my reason. I am in it for the long run. This is a lifestyle. This is more than just investing. Cryptocurrency has opened doors for me. That's why I'm so passionate about crypto, and that's why I'm passionate about making these videos for you guys. I appreciate everyone supporting me. I don't get tired of saying that. So bullish metric. Next one, we're gonna also look at this token summary and signals. Now this is a really cool. Summary to look at because this will kind of tell us some basic information. For example, hodlers making money at current price. 88% of investors in Bitcoin are in profit. Only 8% are out of the money. I'm sure those 8% are the guys that bought at $64,000 or whatever the all-time high was. I'm sure that those are the only ones that are out of the money because almost everyone is in the money in BTC at the moment. Correlation by large holders, 11% are whales, and this means whales, people that investors that own 1% of the entire circulating supply. So we're talking about big whales. Okay, composition by time held. Okay, this one's a really good metric to know too because this one is telling us that 60% of Bitcoin investors have been holding for more than a year. So 60% of Bitcoin has been holding for an entire year. 31% hodlers are 1 to 12 months, so about a year or less, and 9% is new guys, 1 month or less. 9% of all this all BTC is new people coming into the market. A lot of the guys are a year plus holders, which is really cool. It's telling us people are not spending their Bitcoin. The biggest transaction in 7 days, $384.5 billion transaction. Can that be Nayib Bukele and El Salvador buying up all this crazy stuff? Yeah, that could be them. transactions. So this is cool because just a year ago it was the other way around. The West is finally taking charge of BTC. For a very long time, China was dominating the crypto space, but I'm glad to see the good old United States of America in the lead. Very happy. Total exchange inflows 11.6 billion. Sometimes inflows can be a bit bearish for a few reasons. Sometimes people are putting money onto the exchanges to actually either convert, swap, sell their Bitcoin. So that is 11.6, but total exchange outflows, which is actually very bullish because this means people are pulling BTC out of their account and putting it into cold storage. 12.2, so we have way more outflow than inflow, which is really good. Overall summary, right now things are a bit bearish for BTC. If you look right here, we're about neutral, a little bit bearish right now. That's why when we're looking at the charts, that's why we're looking at these BTC charts, we're not quite out of the woods yet. We still have some resistance, probably around 64 is where I'm gonna set this new resistance level at. It's going to be around 64,000, 63,000 in that price range. Okay. Within that price range, we've looked at metrics. Now let's take it back to crypto. This is the total crypto market cap. Okay, guys, right here. Total crypto market cap. And we are trading a lot lower than we were. Remember, the peak was about $3 trillion. That was a big milestone that we hit for crypto. Since then, we have gotten a pullback. Let's see exactly how much of a pullback that was. 12% pullback. It was at a lower of 17%, but we've actually recovered way more. We've actually recovered, so it's not as bad as now, and we're slowly gaining traction going towards the upside. So, right now, no indicators are showing us that we have are selling off or switching into a bear market. We are still within range. We are still at support levels. This key support level of total market cap was flipped to resistance. So I'm looking to get a breakout from here before we continue to move any further. It's looking like it's gonna happen though. But we really need to keep an eye on this price range. If we can flip this to support, then like I said, boom, we are back on. The race will continue. But that's going to be it for the Sunday breakdown, guys. I appreciate you guys joining the show. I hope this is helpful. I want to continue to make videos. And like I said, for our VIPs in our Discord, we're actually going to make custom videos, educational videos for you guys that will be posted for VIP members only. We just got to be patient. You guys got to be patient with me till then. Still getting a bunch of stuff settled in. But I do want to continue to give you these overall market views. That way you get a general idea where the market is moving and not to panic, man. I understand we are in some exciting times. People are making a lot of money, and I want you guys to make money. I want us to make money together. That is what the Golden State Trading Group is all about. So if you're not following us on our Discord, Twitter, or Instagram, please do so. If you like the videos that you're seeing, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, drop some comments. All that helps. We're not asking for much. It's free to subscribe. Like always, Golden State Trading Group, thank you so much. I hope this video was helpful, and we will catch you on the next one.